Mitch, what did you see on your goal? How did you see it develop there, that play?
Yeah, just tried to read starting our defensive zone, and lucky enough made a right read on it. Was able to chip it with speed, and saw an opening on the blocker side, and lucky enough went in.
Why do you think the team seems to have bought into the way Berube wants you guys to play so quickly?
Well, I think, like I talked about this earlier, we have a lot of speed on this team, and we're trying to be predictable to each other, and when that happens, I think it's working well for us. So just try to stick to it, and it's worked so far, and I thought when we've needed to check, we've done a good job of it.
Having said that, Mitch, what allowed you guys to get past a bit of a bumpy first?
Well, yeah, I think it's kind of tough with these home openers, to be honest. Sometimes just you're sitting around for quite a bit of time after warm-ups and stuff like that, and the first is kind of tough to get your feet under you, but I thought we did a good job in the second or third of just staying relaxed, not forcing plays, not forcing anything in the O-zone-wise, and just waiting for our chances.
You moved up another notch in the career scoring list, 7th, I believe. And what does that mean to you at this juncture?
Yeah, I think I try to talk about a lot. It's a really, really cool achievement. I've spoken 1,000 times about being from here and loving growing up being a part of this team, and it's really cool to have your name with some of the all-time greats that played with this jersey and with that logo on them. So it's really cool. I give a lot of credit to people around me since day one. Without them, that wouldn't be possible. So it's 5 men on the ice. It's 23 guys every time. So a lot of credit to everyone around me that's helped me get to this point, and it's cool, but we're trying to achieve something cooler and greater.
Any frustration yet that power play hasn't clicked, or is it fine because even strengths can okay?
Well, I think you just want your power play to be clicking. It obviously hasn't got off to the start we wanted to, but can't get frustrated with it. I thought we did a better job in our entries tonight. In zone play, we just need to be a little cleaner, a little more direct. We did have looks around the net, second opportunities that just didn't fall our way. Just, we're get back to practice, talk about what we can get better at, figure out, and just keep trying to get better with it.
Mitch, you've known Anthony a long time. What did he show you tonight and these first 2 games with you guys?
Yeah, just like I spoke about game one, just a lot of calmness. Just super patient in that net and makes a lot of big saves for us, and did it again tonight, especially near the end there and on our penalty kill. So it was great to see just him coming in with his confidence and doing what he does.
What went through your mind when you saw you ended up with a 2-on-0 there on the goal?
Yeah, I was pretty shocked that happened, but yeah, it's always 2-on-0s are kind of hard because you don't know exactly what the goalie might be cheating a play or whatever, but Max made a great play, so all I had to do was put it in there.
Did you know he was going to pass?
He kind of faked me out too a little bit, so I wasn't ready, but I mean, he usually passes, so back of my mind I thought he was going to pass it. All good? Thanks, guys.
What did you like? Almost. What did you like most about how the team played tonight?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it wasn't our cleanest game, but I think that we battled through and played the systems pretty well, and just competed and won battles and got the W tonight.
What do you see on the power play?
Yeah, I just got to simplify, like I said the other day, but I mean, it's early in the season. We'll get clicking. There's not worried about that.
Did you get your first win with this new team?
It's obviously exciting, especially do it home opener in front of this crowd. So it was a lot of fun out there. They gave a good push in that third period, but just be able to come out on top, extremely special for me.
It's going through your mind when you see Malcolm come in with that shot late in the game, trying to hang on to a 1-0 lead, or 1-goal lead there.
Just kind of track it. I mean, he got it pretty quick and got it off his stick, and I think he hit my right pad, and then it was just kind of about recovery and following the puck, and the guys did a really good job of kind of covering my ass and getting rid of that rebound.
Just 5 goals against through 3 games. What have you liked about the way the team's defended in the early going of the season?
I just think that our details are extremely dialed in right now. I mean, this was a team who has a lot of skill. They like to seam us, but the guys did a really good job of keeping their sticks in the right lanes, and I think shot blocking as well. I mean, I think I looked at going into the second period, we had like 16 shot blocks, and that's something that down the stretch and as the season wears on, that we're going to have to continue to do, because that's going to be an integral part of our success.
You've known Mitch Marner a long time. I mean, there's a lot of noise around him in this market. There tends to be. What have you seen from him, this version of Mitch Marner, how he handles it?
I think he's been awesome. I mean, you look at the way he plays. He's obviously you see the offensive skill, the offensive talent, but you know, especially in the game in Jersey, just being able to watch him back check and you know, his attention to detail in the defensive zone. You know, his edge work is amazing, and you know, off the ice he's a fun guy and kind of brightens up this room. And you know, he's someone that is extremely valuable to our team.
What was your perspective on Mitch's goal there, seeing how he read the play that Crosby was going to let it go, and then it looked like he came out of a cannon there?
Yeah, he made a nice play to kind of chip it around that defenseman, and you know, guy obviously gave him a little shove and did a great job to stay on his feet, and you know, he just came down and picked that far corner, so it was a great shot by him.
What is it about Berube that the team seems to really have bought in quickly here to his style of play?
I just think he's pretty direct. You know, he kind of explains to us what he wants, and you know, it's a pretty simple system, and you know, the guys have to go out there and execute. You know, you look at it. If one guy's out of position, you know, you're kind of screwing everyone else. So, you know, there's a lot of accountability, but I think the guys have bought in extremely well so far.
Matt, how did you see your goal develop?
Yeah, I think we sustained some ozone pressure there, and you know, Mo made a pretty good play there, just bouncing off the wall, getting in front of the net, and you know, it kind of popped through some skates, and I don't think you know, anyone was ready for it, and I was fortunate to bury it.
Did he tell you that was something he was looking to do on purpose?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if he doesn't have a lane, you know, I think I'm just getting more traffic around the net. That's a really good play by him. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it was pretty fortunate, pretty lucky for me, so yeah, I'm happy with it.
Why do you think the team seems to have bought in very quickly to the way Berube wants you to play?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was, it's always been in here, you know. I think we have the energy and the players to play the way he wants us to. You know, physical, fast, north hockey. You know, I think we brought that today, and I think that's what made us win this game.
Is it a more tiring style? Like, is it more taxing on you, do you find?
I mean, at this level, everything's taxing. Everything's, you know, tiring. It's just how you manage it, how you take care of yourself off the ice, and you know, we got a lot of depth in here, so yeah, it makes it easier with how much depth we have.
There's a lot of noise around Mitch this summer. I mean, how do you think he's sort of handled it up to this point, and obviously comes up with a big goal tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think he has pressure on him all the time. You know, I think all of us do. You know, it's just the kind of market that we're in. No, but he's been a professional about it. He's been very mature about it, and you know, it doesn't really seem to bother him at all. You know, I can tell it's not getting to him. So he's playing his game, and he's on fire right now. So I want to keep it that way.
What do you mean for you to get some power play reps on the top unit there?
Yeah, you know, it was good. You know, I think we got a lot of chances, and yeah, I think we had some good reps in there. So it was good to be out there with them.
How do you feel your team responded tonight? They're getting pressed early a lot.
Yeah, early on, I thought our legs weren't there and our hands weren't there. You know, just little puck plays, and they come hard. Pittsburgh, they're a very good forechecking team, a lot of pressure. So we were under siege, but you know, our structure didn't break on it. We you know, held our ground. Goalie made some saves, and you know, I thought that we hung in there with our structure in our own zone.
Only 3 games, but the team seems to be playing pretty close to the way you want them to play. How easy was that for you to get this buy-in so quickly?
I mean, it's still a work in progress for sure. It's going to be. I thought training camp, you know, guys really bought into camp and what we were trying to accomplish and achieve in camp. And it's carried over to these games so far. But we're still, we got to, you know, keep improving and keep getting better.
We all know with the noise that's been around Mitch. What has he shown you from training camp to now in terms of just his approach?
Well, I mean, I've watched Mitch from afar for a long time, and obviously coached against him. He's a very good two-way player, you know, all situational player. Great teammate that I've seen. You know, got a lot of energy, a lot of good.
Why was later the right time? Why was later the right time in the game to start switching up the power play units a little bit?
I mean, it's just so far it's been stagnant. We all know that. Just moving some guys around tonight, just trying to find a spark, something different. I thought it got better in the third, some opportunities, but we gotta get some to work on it.
What can Ekman Larson give you on that?
Well,
one
he's
unit?
ran power plays for a long time in Arizona stuff. shoots the puck from the point. You know, he establishes that shot. Pretty fluid in it, walking the line and seeing the ice.
What's the ceiling for Matthew Knies in this league?
He's a powerful guy, I'll tell you. Watching him here, I thought he was excellent tonight. He's strong on pucks, plays the game the right way. You know, the scoring of the goals will come. You know, he's young. It's hard to score in this league as a young guy. I'm not saying he's not going to score, you know, early here in his career, but the goals will come. But he's, you know, we're using him in all situations, killing penalties, power play, out there at the end of the game, 6 versus 5. So he's been very structured, and the strength of him and his skating is high ceiling for me.
When Nick Robertson, one of your smallest forwards, goes hard to the net, draws a penalty,
Yeah.
is that kind of its own reward for playing that way and the example of
Yeah, I
Mike?
think he, you know, he's had a great camp. We all know that, but he's worked. And he worked again tonight. You know, he's a dog on a bone out there, and it was a great net drive like that, and battled and drew a penalty, and it's an important play at the time, at that time of the game, in my opinion.
Couple of penalties tonight, but more than a discipline, was it more 50-50 calls with the officials?
I didn't like the call on Benny. You know, the other ones, they're penalties, like the stick play. You know, we got to be better. Can't take those penalties.
After a compressed start to the season, you don't play till Wednesday now. With the days in between, is it the power play your chief concern to work on?
Well, we'll definitely work on it. We work on it a lot anyhow, but we're gonna spend some time on it for sure.